So I want to give you an overview of a trained AI worker chatbot and what it can do in April of 2024. At the end of this video, I'm also going to run through how to set it actually up and what it costs in order to do it, which for small businesses, this is quite affordable. Below this video, you should also find a link to further videos that will give you a little bit of an idea how it is built and what needs to be done in order to make this work. This is a concept video, meaning I'm going to explain what you can do in order to have an AI worker take over the job of a receptionist at your office, and that 24/7. That worker is not going to sleep. That worker is always going to be there. That worker is not going to be sick, and it's consistent in answering questions, getting information from somebody that contacts you, and scheduling consults, scheduling quotes, or scheduling calls with you where you can then further have a conversation with that client. This is, as I said, available right now. So most businesses that take marketing and customer acquisition serious have a website, and they have on that website what is called a live chat box. You know, at the bottom right, in most cases, you can actually open a little box and you can ask a question. And then if somebody is available, that question is actually answered. For most small businesses, being absolutely live is unfeasible. You know, the staffing costs are just too high. But we can now actually send that to our trained AI worker who responds in a time frame that is less than 1 minute. And that is important. There are statistics out there that show that the effectiveness of answering a question of conversation with a customer goes down by a factor of 10 in the first half hour after the customer actually asks the question. So what you want to do is you want to basically immediately answer, which up until now wasn't possible. You know, the programmed bots that used to be available, they were dumb. They couldn't answer questions in a way a human could. They could answer, well, where are you located? They could answer, what's your phone number? But what we have here is actually we have an artificial intelligence that if that intelligence doesn't tell you that it is an AI worker, you would be hard pressed to find the difference. And with human workers in that spot, what you often have is because they do multiple things, you don't always get customer requests and they're not available at night or on the weekend, that you have this type of delay. Now, we have the live chat box on the website that can immediately be handled by the AI in less than a minute. The Google Maps chat, you know, most businesses realize that Google Maps now also offers a chat. Messenger and Facebook and WhatsApp can be sent directly to the chatbot. And the same with Instagram messages, and any text messages coming into your business number can also be handled by the bot. And the bot then is able to respond on that channel. The bot is able to collect the information. Then, for example, if somebody comes into the Google Maps chat and gives you their phone number, you can then also respond back on text messages. Because one of the disadvantages of, for example, the live chat box on the website is that the customer needs to be there. They're usually carrying around their phone. So as soon as you have the phone number and you switch over to SMS, what that means is they carry the conversation with them. And that is a big advantage. Now, how do you get customers to actually text you? First of all, of course, you need a text-enabled business number, which is not difficult to do anymore. Most numbers can be text-enabled. And what you can do then is, you know, for example, on your print ads or banner ads, you can have a QR code. That QR code basically has a standard text message that is sent, and your bot picks that up, and then you are in a conversation. You can do the same thing with a business card. Now, what you can also have is when you have print ads or, you know, wrapping on your vehicles or any other type of ad that names your website, you know, they could also contact you via the live chat box on the website. But the bot will be able to determine who it is as soon as the conversation is in a way the bot actually has the information. Then, of course, if you run ads on Facebook, on Google, or on any other social media, and those ads are collecting information through an opt-in or a lead ad, that can also result in an SMS. And that can result in an SMS in a way that you not only collect their name, but you also collect their name, their phone number, and their email address. and then the moment they click the button, you just text them back and you say, thanks for opting in. Are there any questions I can answer right now? And then you have your bot in conversation with the client, and that works 24/7. And the bot is also intelligent enough to know that there might be somebody available at the office, and then actually tie those people in. Now, what can also happen is when you run a TV ad or a radio ad, you can publish the phone number, you can say text us or call us. That could also start a conversation. And of course, your TV and radio ads can also send them to the website, but people have different ways of wanting to contact you, and you're just providing all the contact. When you have a customer call, maybe they Google your name, they find your phone number, they don't go to your website, but they pick up the phone and they call you. And that happens to be at a time where either your receptionist is busy and the phone goes into voicemail, or it is at a time where you are not open and the phone call goes into voicemail. What can also be set up that you then have a text back again on that phone call, because since they called, we have the phone number, so we can just text back. And even in that situation, you can have then a conversation in writing between your bot and the person. Going through 2024, at some point, we will probably also be able to do bots that are voice bots, meaning they can talk to people. At this point in time, their concept, there's businesses out there that are saying you want AI voice, but my experience has always been that in April of 2024, always said that way, that it is not there yet, and if customers have a concern that is important to them, it's not going to look good for your business if they find out that, your time-saving effort is there and it's an AI. In the situation that we have right now, any written communication to a certain extent, as well email, but any messaging is absolutely fantastic. These bots have a personality that is second to none. I don't think you can find a receptionist that can do it any better. In addition to that, your receptionist has all the human characteristics of dealing with people that are not qualified, for example. And if we're truthful, most ads deliver more unqualified leads than they deliver qualified leads. And so what you have is you may even frustrate the human being at your reception by having often conversations with people that are just not qualified. Well, that is a huge advantage of an AI worker. That AI worker will never get angry. That AI worker will consistently treat everybody in a friendly way, and the same can answer questions consistently with a solid base and questions that are actually good questions. Questions about your service, questions about your pricing, questions about the intricacies of almost everything you do. It can be answered. The bot can be trained on this, and it just works. Now, the question then becomes, what does this cost? Well, it is surprisingly inexpensive. This can cost anywhere between $300 and $600 a month, and that includes usage fees. Now, the AI worker works 24/7. There's no hourly charge, but there is a per message charge, because the background of these bots is that they talk to companies, or that they use companies like OpenAI or Anthropic in order to actually be this intelligent. And there is a cost to actually calling that service, and that cost, of course, needs to be paid. And then when you look at commercial texting, the the texting through SMS, we are used as consumers. That is included. For business texting on these automatic systems, it is not. There is a per text message charge as well. So there's usage fees. There is the software fees, of course, that are there. And then often in situations, there's also a setup fee, because the bot needs to be trained on your business. The setup fee in itself, though, is getting lower because these bots are standardized. And so it depends if you are happy with a standard industry bot that knows a little bit about your business, or if you want an AI worker that is completely trained on your business. I would suggest that the higher intensity or emotional intensity your business is, the better it is, of course, to have somebody or an AI worker trained that is specifically for your business. But to summarize this up, the cost for this is really affordable. It is not even half of what you would pay for a worker that is human and that works only 8 hours a day. And here you have somebody who works 24 hours a day and can handle most situations as well or better as a human. That, of course, is also an ethical question. What are you going to do with your receptionist? Well, the situation really is that the tedious work is taken over by the AI, the work that the receptionist really doesn't want to do, and and that is actually something that could make your business a lot more effective than what it is today. Now, there should be a link below this where you can go into a group where we actually have further videos where we go through how to actually set this up and how to program the bot, how to connect it, how to do it in a compliant way, how to not violate rules in the United States, or if you're in a different country, in your country to actually, not run afoul of the regulations which are coming in this industry. Now, I hope this was helpful, and if it is, just leave me a comment or subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.